channel. If you're new here, welcome. I greatly appreciate you being here. So it is officially spring, y'all. It is spring. It's the first day of spring was, I believe, March 20th, March 21st, 24th. I don't know. One of those days. So spring is here. Although I don't know where you live, but where I live it's still kind of cold. Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, we'll have semi-warm days, then we'll have days where it's like 30, 40, 50 degrees, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, spring, are you here or not? Quit playing, because I don't have time for this cold anymore. My last couple videos that I put up were a little bit more on the longer side. I was talking a little bit more, explaining things a lot more, which is perfectly fine. But because my last few videos were a little bit more on the longer side, today I decided I just want to take it down a notch and do a simple, straight to the point makeup tutorial. So with that in mind, plus the onset of the spring season, this is what I came up with today. A simple cut crease, and I also added in a little rainbow there. Trust me, it looks a lot more intricate than it really is. It is really so simple. It's also why I was able to kind of just get straight to the point in this video. Also, if you see my last video, which was a huge kind of makeup haul, I did actually play with a few of those goodies that I purchased in this video. So if you want to see how I got this rainbow cut crease, then keep on watching. Alright guys, just to save some time, I already have on my foundation, concealer, and brows. That way we can go ahead and jump right on into this eye look. Alright, so as much as I would love to use some of the newer palettes that I just got, if you're doing a rainbow look, I'm sorry, but there's no other better palette to use than the Morphe 35B Color Burst palette, because it just has everything, okay? Like, I don't want to have to keep switching palettes. This has every color of the rainbow plus more that I will need. So this is what we're going to be using today. We are going to be following the Roy G. Biv method. So as you can see, we have our red, our orange, our yellow, one of these greens, I'm not sure yet. Then we have our blues, our indigos and violets over here and over here as well. I'll probably do just like a purple and a pink, just so that way we'll have a little bit of contrast there. But yeah, I'm going to start by taking this red shade right here. I'm just going to start putting that color down first, starting in the inner corner. And I'm just laying the color not directly in the crease, but just a little bit above it, because we are going to carve this out. So we want these rainbow colors to sit just right above the natural crease. Moving around into this orange shade right here. And by the way, I'm using a Morphe M431 to do this. It is like the perfect kind of precise pencil-esque brush, and it's perfect to get right in there in that crease. Moving right into that orange, I'm just going to start laying that orange down, and also making sure to blend it into the red as well, so that way there's no harsh lines and everything blends together really seamlessly. Next, going in with the yellow. Also, one thing that I am doing is once I lay down a new color and I'm done putting that color down, I go back in with the previous color and take a little bit of that and kind of blend the edges together, so all the colors kind of blend seamlessly together. So I just laid that yellow down. Once I finished with that, I went in and grabbed a little bit of more orange, kind of just ran it into the yellow ever so slightly. That way it looks like they just kind of transition together. Right, up next we have green. You know what, let's just try this green right here. Next up is blue, so I'm probably just going to take this blue right here. Again, taking the green, blending the two together. Next up we have indigo and a violet, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go in with this purple right here. I don't know why on camera it looks kind of bluish, but it's actually a really pretty violet. I'm going to go in with that shade. Then I'm just going to go in directly after that with this pink shade right here, just because indigo and violet are different colors, but I want to have a little bit more contrast between the two, so I'm just going to go ahead and do purple and then kind of a little bit of a pink fuchsia color. Taking some more of the purple, blending the two together. So here's what we have so far. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting the crease, and to do that, nothing new here, I'm going to be using my ABH concealer, and this is in the shade 1.5. I'm going to use this to start carving and cutting out that crease. And we're bringing that all the way over. So that is my crease completely cut and carved out. So now I'm just going to grab my ItsMyRayeRaye palette. I'm going to take this shade right here called Angel. I'm just going to start placing that directly on top of the concealer. Alright, so this is what we look like with both creases cut and the shade Angel laid down on top. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this NYX white liquid liner. I'm just going to take this and kind of just placing it directly on top of that color that we just laid down. And I am going to bring this all the way across. Basically like I'm outlining the crease we just cut. Next up we have some liner and lashes. I'm just going to do a little bit of a black eyeliner and wing it out. And I also went ahead and plopped on some black eyeliner in my waterline as well. And this is what we are working with. I'm going to take this light mauve pink shade right here. I'm just going to start working that all the way across my lower lash line. And I'm actually going to take this darker fuchsia shade right here. And I'm just going to use that to plop right on top of that. Just because this pink's a little bit light and it looks like I have an eye infection. And we don't want that look. So hopefully this will darken it up a little bit and give it a little bit more dimension. Alright, so now it's time for a little bit of mascara and lashes. Now I will be doing that off camera, but if you're interested, the mascara I'll be using today is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. The eyelashes that I'm going to be using today are the Christina Lashes. This is in the WSP style. Alright, so now we have our liner and our lashes all complete. So now we can go ahead and move on to the rest of the face. So for bronzer today, I'm going to be using my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. And this is their deep bronzer. And then just to warm up the cheeks a little bit for blush today, we go in with my Makeup Revolution blush palette. But y'all, this is my new one. This is not the Sugar and Spice palette. This is actually the Hot Spice palette. I don't know how I feel about it. This will be my first time using it. I think the blushes will be great, but the problem is, like, I thought the shades were a lot different than this. I don't know. Now I don't know about you, and I don't know how it's coming off on camera, but to me, these shades here and these shades here don't quite match up. Like this orange shade right here looks a lot more orangey here, and same for the rest. So I don't know, but I am going to use it. Just wanted to throw that out there. Anyways, I'm going to take this kind of peach shade right here as well as this orange one right here, and I'm just going to mix the two. Okay, yeah, so just like I thought, I mean, the blush is good. It's just, I wish the colors were a little bit more true to what they say, but whatever. And then for highlight today, I'm going to be dipping back into my ItsMyRayeRaye palette and grabbing the shade Radiant. And by the way, if you have seen my last video, which was a haul, if you're wondering why I'm not using my Morphe and Bretman palette right now, it's because I'm in between, but I kind of feel like I want to do a video on its own, kind of like a first impression / review. I'm not sure yet. We'll just have to see, but that's why I'm not using that one here. I'm gonna pop a little bit of Radiant underneath my brow bone as well, and then on top of my cheek highlight only, I'm going to go in and grab the highlight shade called Moonlight, and I'm just going to place a little bit of that directly on top of Radiant, just for a little extra. Y'all know we love extra here on this channel, especially when it comes to glitter and highlight. I'm just going to use my beauty sponge to dab that out just a little bit. And I'm also going to take Moonlight and put that in my inner corners as well. Next, moving right on into lips. I'm first going to start out with this NYX Suede lip liner right here. And this is in the shade Los Angeles. Alright, and then to top that off, I'm going to be going in with my BH Cosmetics times ItsMyRayeRaye lip gloss, y'all. And this is in the shade Rosey. Raye. Okay, why does it smell like sugar cookies or buttercream frosting or... Oh my god, it smells so good. Alright, and then just to kind of set this makeup and also give my skin a little refresher, I'm going to be going in with my Mario Badescu Chamomile and Lavender Facial Spray. And voila! Alright guys, that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this look and this tutorial. I think it's so cute, it's creative, it's different. Also, I've been kind of wanting to play around with cut creases a lot more just so I can kind of perfect it and get better at it, and the only way you're going to get better at it is if you practice. So I had fun doing that. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. That's gonna wrap this one up, and I will see you guys in the next one.